Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class, we discussed about the linkage and crossing over with the example of Drosophila. Today, we will start the new topic, that is sex determination. Okay, many times in NEET examination, important questions came from this topic. Please understand this topic detailedly. Here, sex determination is studied by the scientist called Henking. Okay, his name is Henking. He worked on insects. Actually, he was studying on the spermatogenesis topic in a few insects. Okay, here I will write spermatogenesis. Unfortunately, he discovered the X chromosome. Okay, Henking is a scientist. In the year 1891, he worked on insects for the spermatogenesis process. Unfortunately, he discovered X chromosome. Initially, he didn't call the X chromosome. He found something which is present in case of male and female insects. He called that is a X body. X means unknown body. Okay. Initially, he called X body for a X chromosome. Okay. Later, X body of a Henking was in fact a chromosome. Later, he called X chromosome. It was also observed that a large number of insects, the mechanism of sex determination depends on the chromosome. Okay, the sex determination depends on chromosome. Okay, in the sex determination topic, you have to learn about the two types of chromosomes. In all the organisms, two types of chromosomes are present. Sex chromosomes or allosomes, which decides the sex of an organism, and autosomes. Okay, suppose for example in case of human, you know that totally 46 chromosomes are present. In that we can say 23 pair. Okay, here I will take the human cell. In that nucleus, you can see in each and every cell 23 pairs of chromosomes are present. Here one pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair. It's like this. Totally 23 pair of chromosomes are present in each and every diploid cell in case of human beings. Okay. First 22 pair of chromosomes are autosomes. Otherwise we can say body chromosomes. The allosome doesn't have any role in the sex determination. Only the last one pair of chromosome, last one pair of chromosome determines the sex of an organism. Okay, the last one pair of chromosome, it is known as a sex chromosome pair, so or allosome. Suppose if male human beings, in case of male, the allosomes which are present, they are XY. X is a one separate chromosome, Y is another separate chromosomes which are present along with the autosomes in each and every cell. In case of male, have the 23 pair of chromosome, 22 pair of chromosomes are the autosome, 1 pair of chromosomes are the allosome. These are the allosomes or the sex chromosome. Okay. In case of female humans, it's have the XX type of chromosome, that is a sex chromosome. Okay. Then now we can discuss about the sex determination in case of female. There are two types of sex determination. We can discuss later words. First, you just understand the sex determination in case of human beings. I will write the heading sex determination in humans. Okay, you know that in a human male, it have the 22 pair allosomes and 1 pair autosome in a diploid female. Okay, totally 23 pair here. In case of female human beings, it is a diploid, 22 pair same allosome, 23 pair autosome, 1 pair allosome, autosome, 1 pair allosome. Okay, totally 23 pair. Okay, the allosome which is present in case of male, it is XX, XY. In case of female, XX. We already discussed about the actual process of spermatogenesis. The spermatogenesis which is occurs by the meiotic division. When the meiosis occurs, it is a reductional division. By the reductional division, the gamete formation occur, that is the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperms or the male gamete. Male gametes are nothing but the sperm. Okay. During the spermatogenesis, the meiosis occurs in the testes. The testis cells are diploid in condition, means each testis cells have the 23 pair of chromosome along with the 22 pair of allosomes, 1 pair of autosomes. 22 pair of autosomes, 1 pair of allosomes. Okay, totally 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in a male human. Okay, during meiosis, the haploid gametes are going to be formed. Haploid, that is N sperm will form. The sperm which are produced by spermatogenesis. Here I will draw the diagram of sperm. Okay. The each sperm have the 22 autosomes, not a pair, a single 22 autosome plus 1 allosome. 1 allosome means here 50% of the sperms which are produced by spermatogenesis, it is by the spermatogenesis process. Spermatogenesis, 50% of the sperm with have the 22 autosomes plus 1 X chromosome. Okay, the 50% of the sperms have the 22 autosomes plus Y chromosome. Okay, this is all about the spermatogenesis in case of male. Now we can discuss about the oogenesis process. Oogenesis is also a type of gametogenesis. By this we can see the ovum formation. Only one fertile ovum will produce, means in the polar body and a ovum is haploid, polar body is a haploid, means the ovum have the 22 autosome plus X chromosome, means many egg will produced with having the same allosome, that is a X. Okay. Next we can say that when sperm with the X chromosome, the 22 autosomes are common in every chromosome, every sperm. Okay. Here in the egg or ovum, 22 are common autosomes with the X chromosome. When the X sperm going to fuse with the X ovum, 22 pair, because N plus N sperm when fuses with the ovum, it forms a 22 pair or a 22 pair or 44 chromosome of a autosome plus 1 pair or 2 chromosomes or allosome. The allosome are XX. The female baby will form when the fusion of sperm with the X chromosome with the ovum with X chromosome. This is a first condition how the female baby is going to be developed. The chromosome, which allosome is present in case of sperm, which decides the sex of the offspring or the sex of the babies. Now we can discuss about the another type. When the sperm with having the Y chromosome, when it fuses with the ovum, the male baby will form, that is with 22 pair of autosome, then 1 pair of allosome, the 1 pair is with X and Y. The male baby will form when the fusion of sperm with the Y chromosome fuses with the ovum. It forms a male baby. Okay. The sex determination depends on the Y chromosome or male sperm. It depends on male sperm. During the spermatogenesis process, the separation of X and Y chromosomes equally, that is segregate equally, then forms a two different gametes. Okay, when the X carrying sperm fuses with the ovum, it forms a female baby. When Y carrying sperm fuses with the ovum, it forms a male zygote. We can say baby or the zygote. When X carrying sperm fuses with the X carrying ovum, it forms a female zygote. When Y carrying sperm is fuses with the ovum, it forms a male zygote. The sex determination in case of human, it depends on the male, it does not depend on the female, okay, because during spermatogenesis the separation of sex chromosomes are randomly. The 50% of the sperm will produced with having the X chromosome, the 50% of sperm will have the Y chromosome. Okay, this is all about the sex determination in case of female. In case of human beings. Next we can discuss there are two types of sex determinations are there. In sex determination we can study the types of sex determination in two categories. There are two categories are there. Types of sex determination: male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Okay. Male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Okay. Male hetero, these are the, here I will write, these are the types of sex determination. First one is a male heterogamety and second one is a female heterogamety. Example for male heterogamety, here I will write, in the male heterogamety we can discuss XO type and XX XY type. Okay. XO type in case of insects and XX XY type in case of human beings and Drosophila. Drosophila comes under the insects, but in case of Drosophila there is an exception. The sex determination is same like human beings. Okay. Then female heterogamety, we can see ZZ, ZW type. This is in case of birds. Okay. The types of sex determinations are two types, male heterogamety and a female heterogamety. Male heterogamety, we can see the two types sex determination, XO type and XX XY type. Okay. Female heterogamety, XX ZZ and ZW type. Firstly you have to understand what is heterogamety. Here again I will take the human beings as an example. In case of male, XY chromosome is present. Okay. During the gametogenesis they forms a X and a Y gametes. These are the gametes. Okay. Means these are not a homogametes. Homo means similar. Heterogamety means different types of gametes are produced by the male in case of human beings. These are the heterogametes. Okay. Here in case of human beings and Drosophila, the female will produce the homogametes, male will produce the heterogametes. Male is have the XY chromosome. During the gamete formation, they forms a 50% of the gametes with the X chromosome, 50% of the gametes with the Y chromosome. Such condition is known as a heterogamety, male heterogamety. Example, human beings and Drosophila. Okay. Then we can discuss about the insects now. Insect, in your NCERT book, the male heterogamety, example insects, they given the Drosophila, sorry, Grasshopper has a example. Insects, for example, grasshopper. In case of grasshopper, here we can see the exotype of male heterogamety. Here in grasshopper, male insects with the, consider for example, male grasshopper with the 5 pair of chromosome, means the pi pair is equal to 2n. The diploid grasshopper have the 5 pair of chromosome. Okay. Here female grasshopper with the 5 pair of chromosome, but during the gamete formation, in case of grasshopper totally 5 pair of chromosome, but in case of male, first 4 pair of chromosomes, the first pair 4 chromosomes are the autosome, okay, but last 1 pair of chromosome is not in the pair. Okay, the first 4 pair of chromosomes are the autosome, there is no difference, but last 1 pair is not with the its counter chromosome. Only single X chromosome is present in case of male grasshopper. The last chromosome which is present in case of male, it is a single chromosome. Totally 9 chromosomes are present in case of male grasshopper. Here 2n is equal to 9 in case of male. This is for example. This is not an accurate chromosome number. For your understanding, I am taking the numbers. In case of grasshopper, total diploid organism number, chromosome number is 10. Okay, 2n is equal to 10. But in case of male grasshopper, 4 pair of autosomes are present as usual. Only 1 chromosome is a allosome. Means totally 9 chromosomes are present. 10 chromosomes are the autosome, only 1 chromosome is a allosome. Another one allosome is completely absent in case of a male insects or the grasshopper. This is example in case of insects. Okay. Then we can discuss about the female. Female is present with having the pi pair chromosome. Here we can say all the 10 chromosomes are arranged, starting 8 chromosomes are or a 4 pair of chromosomes are autosome, then last 1 or 2 chromosomes are allosome. Those allosomes with have the XX. Okay. Here in case of male insects, another sex chromosome is completely absent. That is why this condition is known as an exotype. There is no another sex chromosome. That is why it is known as exotype. Okay. Here we can see the XX type in case of female. Okay. While during the gamete formation it forms a X chromosome with the autosomes, another empty gamete with only autosomes. One gamete with the autosome plus one sex chromosome. Another gamete is with the only autosomes, no sex chromosome. If the sex chromosome is completely absent, it represented by the O. Okay. Then in case of female, the gamete formation is a autosome plus one X chromosome, autosome plus one X. When the two crossovers, when X chromosome male drosopher gamete and O chromosome male drosopher gamete fuses with the female gamete, when it fuses with this gamete, the female drosopher will form. Female. When O XO, it forms a male grasshopper or a male insects. This is what sex determination in case of insects is determined by the female, presence and absence of the one X chromosome in gamete. If the gamete or if the sperm in case of insects have the allosome, it forms a female. If the allosome is completely absent in the gamete, it forms a male. Okay. This is all about the exotype in case of insects. Now we can discuss about the another example, that is a female heterogamety. Here you can see male will form the two type of gametes, that is why it is known as a male heterogamety. Male heterogamety examples human beings, Drosophila in insects, insects odagade grasshopper. Okay. Here for the female heterogamety examples are birds with XZZ ZW type. Here the case is completely opposite than the human beings. In case of human beings, XY chromosomes are present in the males, XX chromosome are present in the females. But here the male birds having the ZZ type of chromosomes, allosomes, along with the autosomes, ZZ type of allosomes are present in case of male birds. In case of female, ZW type of allosomes are present along with the autosomes. Okay. Here when the gamete formation, when the gametes are formed, in case of birds, Z and Z type of gamete. One Z comes in one gamete, another Z moves to the another gamete. Okay. In case of female, when during the gamete formation, one gamete with the XZ chromosome, another gamete with the W chromosome. Okay. During the after the gamete formation, during the fertilization, when the Z sperm fuses with the Z ovum, it forms a ZZ type. It forms a male bird. When Z is fuses with the W type of ovum, it forms a female. You can explain this with a checkerboard also. I will write here. I am taking the male which forms the two type of gametes. ZZ homogamete female, sorry, homogamete male and females are heterogamete. Two types of gametes are formed. Here you can see two types of gametes are formed in the case of birds, that is why it is known as a female heterogamete. Okay. For checkerbird we can see in case of male two types of same gametes, in case of female different gametes are formed. Okay, ZZ, ZW, ZZ, ZW. Two males with a homogametic condition, two females with the heterogametic conditions will form in case of birds. This is all about the sex determination in case of organisms. First we discuss about the human beings, second one we discuss about the insects, third one birds. Okay. In case of human beings and the insects we can see the male heterogamety, in case of birds we can see the female heterogamety. Remember the example and the types of gametes. Now I will explain the another neat topic, that is sex determination in case of honeybees. Okay. Now I will take honeybees as an example for sex determination. Okay. In case of honeybees there are three types of honeybees we can see: queen, queen bee, drone and a worker bees. Okay. Queen is a female, drones are the male and worker bee is also male or a female. Okay. Both the sex worker bees are present here. Only the fertilization or the reproductive capacity is with the queen bee only. The queen bee can be fertilize the egg, means the fertility nature is present in the queen bee only. When queen bee have the capacity of reproduction. Okay. Here in case of queen bee it is diploid into 2n is equal to 32 pair of chromosomes are present in a queen bees. Okay. It can be fertilized by drone. Drone, that is a male. Male fertilizes the queen bee. Here the male is haploid in condition. Here queen bee is diploid in condition but male is a haploid in condition. Here we can see the haplodiploidy sex determination. Haplodiploidy sex determination. Okay. Here when the queen bee forms the gamete, here I will take, okay, the gametes are formed by the meiosis division, means 32 chromosomes are present in a queen bee in the diploid cells. When the gametes are formed, it forms a haploid gametes by the meiosis. N gametes means each gametes are having the 16 chromosomes. Okay. But the drone itself have the haploid condition. If it undergoes to again meiosis, the chromosome number again reduces. That's why the nature gives the best chance for the drone male. In case of honeybees, it forms the gamete by the mitosis, not the meiosis. By the mitotic division it forms the gamete, again forms a haploid gamete, that is with the 16 pair chromosomes. Okay. When the, here I will write, this is a queen bee. Okay. It fertilized by the deposition of sperm on the female body. The reproduction is possible when the drone deposits its sperm on the queen bee. Okay, when this drone deposits the sperm on the queen bee, it forms the diploid zygote, that is 16 plus 16, totally 32. It forms the female queen bee, or otherwise it can form a 22 pair worker bee. The worker bees are always sterile. Okay, but this is what the female offspring will form after deposition of the sperm on the body of queen. Okay, but how the male honeybee will form? Male honeybee will form with a specialized mechanism. The queen itself forms the unfertilized egg. By the mitotic division, it forms the drone or male honeybee with the 16 chromosome. The unfertilized, you know that during the meiosis many gamete will form. One of the gamete is fuses with the male gamete, which forms a zygote. The zygote will develop into, always that zygote develops into female queen or a female honeybee. But the male honeybees are formed by the unfertilized egg of the queen by the process of parthenogenesis. By the process of parthenogenesis, the drone will form, or the male honeybee will form with the haploid set of chromosome. This is what sex determination in case of honeybees. Okay, this is very interesting thing in case of insects. I told that XO type in sex determination in case of insect. There are so many exceptions for that. Drosophila is an exception. In case of Drosophila, you can see the XX and XY type of sex determination. In case of honeybee, you can see the haplodiploid sex determination. Okay, remember these two things. We can continue in the next class. Thank you.